Hey campers, George here, back in the man cave, looking at some knives. These two, yeah. Richards of England. I got a couple. Let's check them out. So these are the two knives I'm talking about. They're just pretty simple single blade jacks. One is a swell end. I suppose that's a swell end as well. It does get bigger on the end. This almost looks like a Barlow, Daddy Barlow, right? But they're from Richards. I like them. They do a good job. This one I picked up at an antique hunt that I went on with Keith and Michael. And we went to Uncle Tom's. And I saw this one. I'm a Richards guy. Thought I'd get it. Can't remember how much I paid for it. They weren't cheap, but they were priced right. This one you can see is a commemorative. And it's the royal wedding, 29th of July, 1991. Sound familiar? Have a close look. Princess Diana, Charles. Remember that? What a sad story that turned out to be. But hey, I have a commemorative of their wedding. A little odd, this knife. It's a single blade jack, swell end, as we call it. You can swells. And it's just basically a spear point. You can see that. It's in good condition. Needs to be cleaned up. And of course it has that distinctive Richards tang stamp on it with the street lamp. Very nice. I wish I knew a way to date these. This is obviously pretty close to 1981, way back. How close, I don't know, but certainly not before then, right? And it's a nice little single blade jack. Clamshell. Odd thing is it has the cracked ice on this side, but it's white on this side. And I really thought about replacing this with just plain white. Then I thought, no, then it's no longer original, right? Got to keep it that way. The other one is this guy, which looks like with this big bolster, looks like a Daddy Barlow. It's pretty big. It's got some length to it there. Big, long, what do you want to call that? Spear point. It's long, straight, almost like a doctor's knife or a melon tester, right? Don't know where this one came from, but I think I paid $1. I don't know. It might have been a mail call. Can't remember. But it's in really good condition. It's pretty clean. Even the well is nice and clean. So maybe just a polish and just a touch up on the sharpening. So that's pretty cool. So I found these guys in the to-do list, and I thought while I'm here, I'll just show you some of my others that I have. I don't know how many I have. I went through really quickly. I think this is all of them. This was a cool find. I didn't know they did this. It's a fisherman, Richards. But look how big this guy is. It's huge. Well made, nice and clean, cleaned it up, added it to the collection. Here's another commemorative, or whatever you want to call it. And it shows the Houses of Parliament. See that? And it's just a two-blade penknife, really. Jack, I suppose. Equal end. You can see it there. Nice little penknife. And of course a spear point. And it has that on there. And the kind of sort of cracked ice on the back, but not quite. It's not plain white like it looks there. It's actually mottled. Here I have a plain single blade jack swell end, I suppose. Really like the handle on this thing. Very cool. Very cool. Very typical They're very easy to spot. They have a distinctive look about them. Very distinctive. I mean, look here. And then they have this. Ha! This is a camper. It's a pretty cool one. The interesting thing about it, there you can see it there. Look at that. It's a clamshell. Yeah, look at that. With a clamshell. Ha! Very cool. And, you know, you've got corkscrew, screwdriver, bottle opener, flat screwdriver, can opener, and a blade. What's so odd about it is look how wide it is and look how thin it is. Right? Very cool. Richards, one of my favorites. Not because it's a fantastic knife, it's just unusual. How thin they made it and how wide that blade is and put all the tools on it. Oh, I think I can find one more. Let me go get it quickly.
Nice one.
It is, and it's unusual. I didn't know they did this. And it's in good condition. I like these guys. You know, I have a couple of their knives. Ha! Got it. There it is there. Look at that. It's got a mountie on it. It says RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Canada. It's a Richards. Ha! Yeah, I saw it last time I was out there, looking at some other stuff, and I awed and ummed on it. And then I thought, you know, when I saw these ones, you know, I need to add to my collection because I really like them. See that? Very cool. I suppose it's a utility. Has a blade, bottle opener, flat screwdriver, can opener. Cracked ice on the back, the mountie on that side. They seem to have done that with all these. See that? All cracked ice, all have something on the other side. They are consistent. Now that I got it, I feel pretty good about it. One of the things is, still has the bail. How often does that happen? Clean these guys up and add them to the collection. Richards. If you haven't looked at them, you might want to look them up. The information you'll find will surprise you. Yeah. Richards of England. There's 3 of them. Let's clean them up and add them to the collection.
So here the ne'er-do-wells are, and they're all in really good condition. This guy is very clean. Look at that. I'm thinking polish. That's it. Some mothers and sharpen. So there's an easy one. We'll take off that $100 price tag. Yeah, right. We got this one. Now this one needs a little bit of work. Not much. Blade needs to be cleaned. It's in pretty good shape. Got a nice point on it still. Clean the well. And just give it a good polish. 1000 grit will probably do the whole job. And then a polish. And then this guy. I really like this knife. I'm glad I got it. I awed and ummed over this guy for a while. I think I might just get away with maybe not. Maybe 2,500 on that. And some mothers. It's in good condition. The scales. Don't find many of these. And when you do, typically their scales are pretty good. I mean, we've got a little bit of here. It's on top. Hopefully the mothers will get rid of it. Let's have at it. Trying to get this sticker off this really hard. I want to soak it with more alcohol. Just keep soaking it. Hopefully you'll be able to rub it off without destroying the cover. Let it soak. Let's get this guy cleaned up. I think I'm going to clean this guy up while the other one soaks into that sticker. I'm using 1,000 grit. Hopefully it'll be enough. Look at the edge of the blade. Pretty rough. Keep at it. There you can see it brings out the Tang stamp nicely. It's going to take some sharpening. Okay. Let's go to 3,000. Just repeat what we did. Hopefully it'll give it a better shine. And mothers will do the rest. Turning it like that gives you more access to the tang. Gonna need some oil. It's a little scratchy. Not even sure I want to do these, but we'll give them a very quick rub. Be careful when you do this that you don't catch this edge. You can see how it's worn already along the edge. So just be careful and use the right side, George. Now we got to do along here. Bend your piece. And go very slowly because you're on the edge of that cover. Gonna need to clean the well here, so I want to do these edges. Same thing again. Be careful. Let's get inside. I'm just going to use some wet dry 400. Clean that inside. Be careful of the blade. Ooh. Don't forget those little areas. Give them all a rub. Okay, we got some shine there. This is a really thin well. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try. I don't know if you can see that.
That's really all I want to do. From here on, it's mothers. So I'm going to put that aside. Let's get back to this guy. Just can't get this stuff off. It started to come off and then stopped. More alcohol. Man, this stuff is hard. There's still residue left. Just a little bit. More alcohol. Alright, I think we're there. This thing just needs some mothers. Awesome knife. See on the blade there is pitting, maybe. Let's start with the blade. And you can see the pitting on it there. Let's get that heavy stuff off. I don't want to press too hard because it'll scratch, but you need to get that heavy stuff away though. Eesh. Oops. And there you can see the Richard's tank stamp. It's looking a lot better. Got a little bit of pitting, not a lot. Let's do the rest. Obviously, if it's sharp, which this is, you should tape it. Tut tut, George. Gonna do that now because I'm gonna deal with the well. Now this well is pretty big, so I can double this foam up and push it in there as far as I can, all the way to the bottom, so that when I do it, it cleans both sides at once. There you can see, even got the bottom. This one's in very good condition, so like this knife. I really like this knife. Going very lightly on here to get that stuff off. Great knife.
Okay, let's give these guys a polish and a shine, and then sharpen them. They feel pretty sharp, but I want to clean them up. So here we go. You don't need a lot of mothers, just a dab or two, and a gentle rub, and that'll do the rest. can see how it evens out the shine really nicely. And you can use it on everything. Just be very careful on these scales because it heats up things. Let me finish it up quickly. And there you go. Can't even see where that sticker was. Very nice. They clean up really well. It'll put some oil in here to increase that snap because with all the rubbing and whatever and that gets in there and makes it really crusty. So a little bit of oil. Work it a little. This has a nice half stop on it. Now we're getting that snap back. Very nice. I like this knife. Growing on me. You do the same thing with this guy. You can see it's got shine, but it's got hot spots. Let's see what mothers can do. There you are there. It's a much smoother shine. It just looks better. Even the handles. Very cool. Lots of oil on this guy. Huh. Look. It feels really stiff in there. I think it might have been pinned a little hard. It's loosening up. They all seem to have half stops. I think that all their knives do. Yeah, it's definitely stiff in there. Let the oil sit a little bit longer. But looks cleaner, if anything. However, the blade, not so much. Let's do this guy. It's in really good condition, just a quick shine. Get that smooth look about it. Just takes a bit of perseverance. But this one's in such good condition it doesn't need a lot. forgot about the spine. And there you have it there. Very nice. Let's sharpen them. So I'm using my portable Zarlik for the big blades. The smaller knife, I might use this guy. My workshop bench tilt. We'll see. Zero off this blade. Actually, we should be right there. There we go. I'll continue doing this until I can feel that peel. I'm using 400 here. Turn it over. Make sure that the edge I'm getting is even. Okay, now I'm going to change 1000. Clean up that edge. I've got the angle I want. Now I'm just going to use this to clean it up. Oh yeah. And just get rid of it. Yeah, that first scrape will be rough because of the curl. You hear it? As it cleans up, it gets cleaner swipe. Nice. Very nice. I've noticed that about Richards. Their blades really clean up nicely and sharpen really nicely, and they're fairly easy to do. I'll do the other ones the same way. Well, this one, and we'll test it. They do sharpen nicely. With a bail, careful your bail doesn't get in the way of your blade. The only disadvantage. This guy, the blade's kind of small. I'm going to use my workshop bench top, and let's see how we do there. to wash these off, get that excess oil off and the grind bits. This is that one that had that horrible grind on it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it on this. Might have to go back to the Zarlik because I can get a lot rougher on that one. And my hand sharpening like this, it's not what it should be. There's a reason I use the Zarlik. Well, let's see. I don't know. It's cutting, but you can hear it. It's very rough. And it's because of the grind. You can still see it there. I don't really want to take too much metal off. It's not smooth like these ones. It'll do though.
So there you go. The commemorative of the royal wedding, Princess Diana and Sir Charles. Cleaned up nicely. I like the way these clean up. They are really nice knives. I particularly like their steel. It just, you notice it when you're sharpening. It's not easy to sharpen and it takes a bit, but man, it comes up with a good edge. So there's that one. And of course this guy, which I'm assuming is a melon tester, doctor's knife, daddy baller. Not sure what it's meant to be, but man, it does clean up nice. Slicey. Really are very nice knives. And then my latest edition, very proud of this one. Saw it there and I spent a week thinking about it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back and look. Good idea. How much did I pay for it? $20. It's in really good condition. Really, really good condition. Three nice cutters. Look at that. They actually match. They worked out really well, and you know, I like them. I really like Richards. They have an interesting history. They did well. Just not sure why they're not around. Maybe I should check on that, right? Fact checking. But I'm pretty sure that they're not around anymore. Nope, I was right. Looking up the information that I have, Richards was around until 1983. So this one is around 1981, so just before they shut down. And it's a pity. It's a real pity. What can I say? So many nice knife makers out there didn't last. I mean, they lasted for a long time, but they just, all around that same period, things got a little tougher and wham, they all disappeared. Interestingly enough, Richards was one of the very, if not the only company that made a profit in the late 20th century. Think about that. Of all the makers that made pocket knives, they were the most successful financially. And they have, clamshells. Who would have thought? Reading up on it, it appealed to the younger generation. What do? You all be safe out there. Oh, these guys sharpen up really well. It takes some patience to get there, but their steel is pretty good. Their springs, a lot of snap. The walk and talk on these things can be awesome. You don't want to be putting your finger in the way. It stings. Just saying. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back. I got stuff to do. I'm working on one project that's taking a little longer than I thought it would. It's about campers. I'm doing a comparison of 4 different campers that all look the same, but they're not. And finding information and finding the exact information I want is really hard. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Always, always appreciate it. And we'll see you again soon.